Morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning. A lot of you have been asking me questions in regards to this latest illness. So I guess I don't know if I'm making myself clear or you're not watching the entire video, you're bits and pieces. So this is just going to be a condensed version of what has happened in the last 3 weeks. Just to make it clear what happened, what tests I've had done, what current medications I'm on, just stuff like that, just so it can all be condensed into this, hopefully, God willing, short video. So 3 weeks ago today, it was on a Saturday morning, I woke up with this really bad pain in what seemed to be my back wrapping around into my lower quadrant area. And people have also questioned me, what do I mean by lower quadrant area? Your lower, if you split your stomach area into 4, that's called a quadrant. So essentially where your appendix is and a little bit up. So lower right side is what I'm trying to say. It was really, really bad. It's something I'd never experienced before to a certain degree. It's presenting something similar to what I had in my 20s, which was a right ovarian cyst. And at that time, they didn't have all this medical technology to rule out appendicitis. It was like they just sent you home and you were told, like, okay, you have a right ovarian cyst, but it could very well be appendicitis. We're just gonna wait. And you just sat there afraid to move. So it's a similar feeling, although 30 years later, with all my stress and anxiety and not having my parents, not having family or friends, and I'm not boo-hooing this moment, it's reality. And, not being home, what I call home, it's completely different. It's very, very scary to be on your own, to be living by yourself. Anyways, so that is what I mean when I'm saying quadrant, lower right side. It was bad enough that I went to the ER. Coincidentally, my friend was due to come down to help me get a free CAT stand that we never got. So thankfully she was already on her way. My neighbor dropped me off at the ER. My friend came down from where she lives, spent 5 hours down there, and walked out knowing I do have gallstones. They don't think that's the problem, although I'm not really convinced. I had a bedside ultrasound which revealed the gallstones, but there is no report, there is no image, there is nothing other than my word, and probably somewhere in the notes that he did a bedside ultrasound, the actual doctor. That led him to get me a CT scan of my whole innards, kidneys, liver, appendix, gallbladder, anything that would show an obstruction, because I was given intravenous dye that lights up everything. So I also found out the other day that the infamous plum pit incident that I swallowed about a month ago now, I brought that up to my gastroenterologist via message because I forgot at the appointment. He said it would have shown up in your intestines in something. So that's basically been crossed off the list, like I said before. But anyways, so 5 hours at the ER, walked out with nothing. I already have pain medication. I asked him for a prescription for Motrin. It would just be easier for me to take 1 Motrin versus 4 Advil. But He said, take the 4 Advil, 800 milligrams. Okay, fine. I have had better days. I've had worse days. And I want to attribute this to stress and anxiety and building myself up like it's getting worse, I'm dying. But in all actuality, that isn't really the case. I can't attribute it to food. I don't know, I mean, I just want a diagnosis that I'm not getting. So, long story short, in regards to tests, I have had, and I'm sorry, it's graphic and it's part of life, and if you're a woman, these are things you go through. I have had a pap test. I have had an internal and external ultrasound. I have had blood work. I've had a urinalysis. I've had a fecal test. Everything, with the exception of being low on potassium, which I tried to discuss with my nurse practitioner and she just kind of blew me off, is fine. I thank God for that. I thank God for that everything is fine. Because as we all know, I haven't taken care of myself in probably 20 years. I was not a doctor person. I ran from the doctor. I've said this before. So for me to keep going to doctors, and all modesty, I don't give a shit anymore. I don't give a shit. Like, you want to see something? See it. I don't care. That's how much pain I'm in. So, like I said, good days, bad days, low pain level, high pain level. Monday, I finally just took the balls by the hands and said, you know what, I'm calling the gastroenterologist. He was on vacation for a couple weeks. I'm calling today. By God's grace, I got in, actually, this last Monday. Great guy, great office. Again, no answers. He really feels like, again, and I've discussed this before, but I'm just trying to condense this into one video. So please, if you've made it this far, please stay with me. He doesn't know. It could be colitis. It could be irritable bowel syndrome. I don't know. So he wants a colonoscopy done. Fine, whatever. I'm not looking forward to the prep. If you've ever been through it, I think I have once, again, when I'm in my 20s, because I thought I had IBS. And maybe all these years I've suffered from IBS. I don't know. So that's going to happen 2 weeks from tomorrow, 2 weeks from Monday. And the only reason, again, I'm waiting is because my friend is not in town and I will be sedated and I need a ride to and from. And the doctor only does his procedures on Mondays and Tuesdays and Thursdays. Normally, I would ask my neighbor across the street, who would take me in a heartbeat, because it's in Burlingame, where I used to live, coincidentally. She works Mondays and Tuesdays and takes care of her grandchildren on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So I don't want to put her out by, dragging the poor grandchild around. And plus my appointment is at 7. I need to be there at 7, which means I have to leave here at 6:30. I have to get up at 4 to start or continue prepping for this, because you need to be completely cleaned out, and you can take that for whatever it means to you, but your intestines, your colon, your everything has to be cleaned out. 4 o'clock in the morning. Luckily, that's about the time I make probably my second bathroom run, but so I would have totally had it done sooner. I probably could have gotten in, I don't think this week, but maybe the following week. And my mom's anniversary, my birthday. I just don't want another thing attached to those dates. They're hard enough as they are. I don't want to deal with anything around the 19th, 28th, and 21st. And, you know, like I said, my friend's not back in town till the 16th. And I didn't want to commit anytime during that week. I wanted to give her time in case she had interviews or something, you know. I'm just trying to be considerate because she's saving my ass yet again. So this morning I did take, the gastroenterologist gave me a prescription for Bentyl, Bentyl, and that is to help, he claims, if I'm cramping or having muscle spasms. He thinks potentially that could be the problem. It's continuous, but like I said, it does spike. Yesterday was a bad afternoon. It was really, really bad, uncomfortable. I didn't know what to do with myself. I just sat on the couch, laid on the couch, drank a lot of water, you know. Thankfully, I love water. Thankfully, I drink a lot of it. But yeah, so I took that this morning. I already alerted my neighbor. I'm not being paranoid. It is realistic. You know, medications do have side effects. The only medications that don't really have side effects on me are antibiotics. I will take those till the cows come home. Generally nothing. It's all the other crap. The antidepressant stuff, the anxiety stuff, and now this stuff could make me sleepy. So I can't take my pain medication on top of this until I know how this works. So I'm hoping to God it will give me a little bit of relief and a little bit of, what do I want to say, acknowledgement, I guess that's not the right word, that maybe this is indeed gastrointestinal. I don't know. But I'm hoping maybe in a couple hours, oh my God, I feel better, or oh my God, it's let up a little bit. Maybe it is a medication. I don't know. So I started that this morning. So 12 minutes later, that is a condensed version of what I've been going through in the last 3 weeks. So I hope you made it this far. I'm going to do a quick, and this is crazy to do it all in one, but I'm not going to put up a 1 minute, 2 minute video. Completely something different. Just wanted to do, I know it's crazy, you're doing a health update and then you do a nail polish review, but you know, that's me, that's how I roll. So this is the Color Craze LA Colors. It's $4.09. Beautiful silver that I almost just broke. So these babies came from Claire's, as you can see, and no, I'm not flipping you guys off. They are chipping. I don't like French manicures like this. I knew it, and I was just kind of forced to buy it because they didn't have any short square ones. So I remembered this morning, this, if you ever want an excellent silver polish, this is one coater, full opacity, fantastic. I love it. This is what it looks like, because I'm going to do this on both hands. I love it. One coat. Yeah, you can kind of sort of see the little line going across where these French manicure sort of started, but I couldn't take it anymore. I just couldn't take it. I hate the chipping off. I'm not a fan, like I said, of the diagonal French manicure. I don't like the silver line going through it. It just, I don't know, it just drives me nuts. So, cut my bangs myself. Not bad. Yeah, so if you ever want a really, really good polish, full opacity, one coat, go to Dollar Tree. Fast. Run. Anyways, that's it. I'm going to let you guys go. Hope you have a great weekend, a great day, and I'll just see you when I see you. Mika's doing really phenomenally. Thank you so much for the prayers and all your love and support for her and for myself. I'm still waiting to hear from the internist to figure out the kennel cough situation and the prednisolone situation. Keeping her on, taking her off, weaning her off. I don't know what to do. Today was a day to give it to her. Tomorrow won't be. Monday will be. Hey, can you stop, Toto? So she's doing really good. So I'm going to go now because I got to let this crazy bitch out. Take care, everybody. Bye.